What is up, everybody? Oh man, is there stuff to talk about today? We'll get to that in a minute. Let's see here. Where are we at on this account? The Christmas event is gonna end soon, so we don't have a whole lot of farming left. Right, still needs to get the command codes. I can do that off stream though. I'll do some Lostbelt 1 because that's actually fun. I give the raids 3-hour tops. Wait, what raids? What are we talking about? So yeah, Aniplex bought the game development studio part of DW that makes FGO. And man, I have seen a lot of bad takes when it comes to this news, like on both ends of it. I see a lot of people acting like it's the worst thing ever, which it could be. And I also see a lot of people saying, oh, it's not going to affect anything. This is nothing. It's just logistics. That is horseshit. And anybody that knows anything about like game development, like that, Activision did not buy Blizzard just cuz, right? That's not what that was. So, you know, Aniplex buying the devs for DW that make FGO and everything, and like, I'm the rights to it and all that. You do that because you want to change things, because you want to control things more. That's why you do that. And in the short term, you're not going to see any big changes and stuff, just like you didn't when Activision bought Blizzard. But eventually you do. Now it could be a good thing because I think DW lacks manpower, clearly. I don't think DW's ran the game very well, and that's kind of obvious when you look at how badly they ran Soccer Wars and instantly failing. So I don't blame, honestly, Aniplex for wanting to step in and take over and stuff. That actually makes sense from a business standpoint. I just don't trust Aniplex to make good decisions. But it doesn't take effect until spring, so that's not for a while, right? We got a bit. And they're not going to do anything drastic for quite some time anyway. So we'll just have to see. But it's going to be up to Aniplex, you know, who stays, who goes, if they're going to have a new lead dev or not, all that kind of stuff we don't know yet. It's potentially, though, a big deal. Aniplex is going to have more say than ever. And it could definitely change the direction of things. But it could be good. I think they desperately need more manpower working on FGO. I mean, desperately. Like, FGO is so clearly understaffed, or just bad management, either way. So it's a chance for that to get better. But yeah, I don't trust Aniplex either. They suck, and most of what they do throughout the business world is negative, so I'm definitely wary. But Type Moon is still in the picture, obviously. And hey, Blurg, thank you for the 14 months. But yeah, the two reactions I see is either it's the worst thing ever, or it won't affect anything, and I think both of those takes are really bad and dumb because there's no way to know if it's the worst thing ever, right? We just don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. It could be bad. It is undeniable that it could be very bad. That things like this have happened often throughout the game industry where publishers buy developers and things like that, and it very often does result in very money grubby, bad, you know, situations. So there's real potential for this to be bad. But it is also obvious that DW doesn't know what the hell they're doing and has had a lot of problems. And then getting potentially more staff, more budget, that kind of stuff could be good. So we'll just have to see what happens. But I do think the people saying it's like nothing's going to happen at all and doesn't matter. That's a fundamental lack of understanding of the game industry, right? You don't have publishers buying development teams to twiddle their thumbs, right? That does not happen. They do it because they're like, okay, we want to do this, but we can't because we don't have the say-so, so we'll just buy them and put who we want in charge, or we'll fire this one guy, or, you know, we'll hire on who we want to make sure we keep, you know, the knowledge of how to run the game and everything, and then slowly switch out the old guard for the new guard. You know, that happens all the time. Like, this is not some crazy crackpot theory. That's the game industry, right? That happens pretty often when publishers buy developers. So, you know, we'll just have to see. I'm hopeful for the best because this could be good, but as people have said, I don't trust Aniplex at all. So, a bit worried. Either way, though, we're not going to know for a while because, first off, it doesn't take effect until spring, and also these things are kind of slow moving and whatnot. Also, DW has clearly known about this for a long time, and I actually think that between that and the hiring stuff they're doing, it's pretty obvious that like this has kind of put them in chaos for a while, and that's probably why FGO has been run so badly this last year, because these kind of business deals don't happen overnight. All right, I need to summon something here. I might need to log in. Hold on, I've got my Samsung Dex up so I can just log in real quick. Turn my sound down, that is super loud. Alright, what do I want to summon? Louder. Hello? Game? I clicked the menu there and it just didn't bring it up. Dare I go with Medea? Let's see what she can do. Oh yeah, she's 10-10-10. Now look at Golden Sumo Medea. That's the meta. I don't know how Aniplex handles like paying their employees, so there's really no way to know. But from what I understand, like they weren't super clear with the announcement and everything, so we'll just have to see. But I think once this is all done and goes through, and you know, it's gonna take a while. But I think the original DW is pretty much gonna not be involved in FGO. Now they seem to be pretty tight though with Time Moon and stuff, so they might still handle some stuff, and they might handle other games and things like that. I assume they're still gonna have a relationship with Aniplex, and so they may have something to do with like Fate stuff, but not necessarily FGO. And so my guess is like the new CEO that took the COO that took over, the guy that came from Street Fighter and everything, he probably just wants to like focus on other things and new things and make their own games and stuff like that. And he just, it's like, yeah, Aniplex paid them a bunch of money, you give them FGO and give them these devs. Those devs he probably didn't even want, to be honest. If he's wanting to make new games and potentially in different genres, he probably didn't have much use for those, that team, the team that worked on FGO, and he might, because FGO's been like really up and down, right, in this last like 2 years, and he probably doesn't know enough about mobile games and stuff to know why or how to fix it, and so he's probably happy to just, I'm just guessing, but I'm guessing he's happy to just make money, you know, have Aniplex buy him out pretty much, you know, just pay him a bunch of money, give Aniplex FGO, and then that gives them money to work with, you know, making their own stuff. But that's just me guessing, right? There's not enough information. You know, maybe DW is still going to be pretty tight with Aniplex and FGO in general, so we'll just have to see. But, yeah, that guy doesn't have any experience in that market, so it was so weird that they even hired him, to be honest. Alright. This could be a Hydra again, but actually, I bet you... Oh, it's those... It must be the Bloodborne guys. So actually... The VC Braun would have been better, but we're just gonna roll with it. We'll do that. I think we're about to fight Minotaur for real. Good Martha, go. Oh, I should bring Stheno, because Bond. I'll make sure to bring Stheno all the time when we do our Gartha, because she'll get double Bond. Off we go. The wind where I'm at is going 80 miles per hour. That doesn't sound great. Been a lot of wind stuff where I live too. I think Masashi shows up in this part of the story. Yeah, God knows what the contracts and stuff are like, so it's really hard to say. I know though Type Moon has it in their contract where they retain all character rights and stuff like that, and I don't think they would ever give that up under any circumstance. And I'm sure Aniplex pretty much wants it where, you know, DW does all the writing and has all the control over the characters and stuff like that. And then they probably want control over, you know, the gameplay stuff and like being able to, because I think Aniplex wants to put in PvP. And I honestly think that might be part of why they did this. Like with what they've said in interviews and stuff, I think Aniplex has wanted PvP for a long time because it's just such a tried and true thing in the industry for getting a lot of money from whales. You know, it's a way for people to put their ego on the line, and spending money lets them have the best chance of winning and feel like they're the best and everything. So I definitely think Aniplex wants that. I would be surprised if within like a year we don't have PvP. At least a year from when they take over, right? Which is in spring. Wait, why didn't I just Arash NP? What am I doing right now? The 6.5 event page was updated with info that there will be raid-like battles with more info on the 18th. Interesting. I wonder if it's going to be like Solomon then, and I wonder if part of this event is going to be permanent. I hope so. That way, you know, new players don't just miss out on all the story with Vinch or whatever. We are so not gonna do 40k. I wish I'd gotten the NP on Medea. She could overcharge Arash. I don't really want a rule breaker. I'll use my first skill just for that though. I guess I wait a turn then. Absolutely incredible NP gain ahead here. Come on Medea, 8%. Oh, easy. I don't think that even needed the roundup. I think that actually landed on... That was so dumb of them. They attacked the unit that's about to kill himself, so his health doesn't matter. I mean, I would tend to agree with you, Random, but then I look back on what FGO's actually done over the last 2 years, and I have my doubts. So, you know, like, can you really say, like, I think we can all agree that if, like, Vinch's storyline culminates in a temporary event, that would be lame. I think we can all agree on that. But I think, I don't see how anyone with a straight face could be like, and yeah, it would surprise the hell out of me if FGO did something stupid like that, right? Like, it really wouldn't surprise me, right? I hope they don't do it. And, you know, there's plenty of reasons for them not to do it. But, you know, they do dumb stuff all the time, so... Because 4.5, that was completely temporary. Now, 4.5 was not as big of a deal as, like, all the build-up they've done with Vinch and all that. And, again, this is coming from somebody that doesn't even like Vinch, and I don't give a shit about her storyline. But it's just obviously bad writing if they build her up like that, and then players come in later, and there's all this build-up, and then it never pays off. Because, like, oh yeah, temporary event, lol, right? Like, you don't want that. Okay, time for Spartacus to go burr. Guess Medea can do the stab thing. Alright, chat, how much damage is Medea gonna do? She's got a lot of buffs. The fact, though, that 6.5 is in between Lostbelt 6 and 7 does give me hope that it's permanent. Okay, she'll definitely do more than 32k, right? Like, if she didn't have buffs, sure, but she's got a lot of buffs here. Man, if the enemies had more health, I could use her first skill with an NP again. 73, I mean, not impressive by any means when you compare that to, like, Bedivere. Bedivere would do more than that, even to an assassin. Yeah, I want a prototype collab, too. I want prototype, Space Range Fake, Fate Hollow. Bang bang. Alright, is it Minotaur time? We might fight more ads, but... See, I want Fate Hollow because I want Hawaiian Shirt Coup. And I was thinking about this, you know, I would also say, you know, like, Bazette welfare, because if she's a welfare, that means they won't They won't give her a weird design, right? Like with Karen or whatever, right? It'll do something normal. The problem is, they've done such a bad job with welfares over the last like year and a half. I don't really want Bazette to be a welfare because they're just so lame, right? Like they normally have, here lately they've had incredibly little effort put into their animations, and then their gameplay has been unbelievably lackluster, I would say. Like, none of them feel like really good 4 stars, like Canis does, right? Canis or Hot Wheels, like Ash, right? Those feel like really good 4 stars that can really throw out some great value and be a, you know, you don't feel like you're handicapping yourself by using them. But so many of the welfares lately aren't like that. They're not like Kentucky or something, right? Like a lot of them have felt pretty lame. And I don't really want like Limp Noodle Bazette, right? And I hate to say this, but a good example is Karna, right? Santa Karna is cool and everything, but his gameplay's not that good, right? It's like good enough to kill Lancers, but when you compare it to Bedivere, who's a 3-star for God's sakes, Bedivere's better. Like a lot better, right? And he's a fucking 3-star. And then like you can't compare Santa Karna to like Sitting Master, right? Yagyu, right? Yagyu is so much better, like so much better. There's plenty of 4-star sabers that keep up with Yagyu, right? Even though he's probably the best, a lot of them can keep up, right? And it doesn't feel like they're getting blown out of the water. Karna's getting completely blown out of the water, right? So I don't want them adding a welfare Bazette that she just gets blown out of the water by all of her competition, right? Like the welfares that like feel good to me is like, you know, Shiki. I don't like her, but Chloe's gameplay wise is pretty good. Ryder Kentucky. But we don't get that kind of stuff very often anymore. Like most of them feel like, yeah, they're good, right? They're serviceable, but they don't feel like, yeah, damn, this is a good, strong new unit that can totally keep up, right? It doesn't feel that way. On the flip side though, if Bazette's not a welfare, they're probably going to make her look weird as shit and be like, you know, Loft Bazette, because fuck it. Alright, we're still fighting ads. See the same team. Oh yeah, there she is. Nightingale's not very good. I don't. For some reason, when Nightingale started coming to NA, everyone started acting like Nightingale was like the best thing ever for like clickbait videos, and people are like buying it. And look, like no one uses Nightingale Archer, right? Like and anytime someone does, it's never like a team setup that's actually like good. Like, I'm sorry, like, I've seen a lot of people act like she's some god-tier budget support. Meanwhile, every good budget player never uses her ever. And the few people that use her are normally outdone by people that don't use her. And people are like, oh, but she has buff removal resistance for 1 unit, right? And then the rest of the kit's just meh. Like, I don't think Archer Nightingale is like, you know, dog shit or anything. You know, she's not Phantom of the Opera, but I can't think of a single stage in all of FGO where Archer Nightingale was actually like really, really, really good. I can't think of anything, right? It's always other really easily obtainable supports like Hans or Chen Gong are better. And when those things are better than you, and almost like all of the time, you're not that useful. Now, she might become useful at some point because she does have some interesting utility and whatnot. You know, at some point they might make a stage where maybe the boss is a saber, so her being an archer is good, and then there's a buff removal gimmick, and she can, you know, pick someone that's really important to make sure they don't lose it, and like everything is lying, and there's like debuffs, but not a lot of them, so the fact that she only clears 1 debuff is okay, and stuff like that. Like, a miracle stage could come along where she's really good, right? But it's never happened, and you know, again, she's not bad. She's usable, she's serviceable if you like her, she's fine, but she's not a welfare that feels like, oh man, this is so good and useful, right? It's nothing like even Shiki for just being a DPS assassin, right? She's a... Nightingale is just a really wonky, random support that's kind of good, but you don't really need her ever, right? That's pretty much summarizes that. But yeah, I remember right when the Christmas event was coming up, everyone was trying to say, like, Nightingale is some godly budget unit that's gonna change everything. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's been out for years on JP and ain't nobody give a shit about her. I literally just talked about Anaplex for like the whole start of the stream, so... Oh, 1,000 life. We fucked it up. If Nightingale had team-wide buff removal resistance, she'd be amazing. Even then, though, only amazing when it's applicable, and a lot of times it's not applicable, but that would still be really strong, but she don't have that. Like, here's the thing. Let's say you have a boss that you break their health bar, and then they do buff removal. You know, like, you know, then God Juno, right? You need NPs and all that. You still don't want to bring Nightingale for the most part, right? Like, oh, but I can save my best unit. Yeah, but you could have just brought a better unit instead of Nightingale, right? To just have done their job, right? Like, you're sacrificing a whole unit not to sacrifice another unit when you could just bring another unit that gets something done, right? It's not really that good. Nightingale needs to do something on top of doing the buff removal resistance and everything else, which she normally is not going to do. There's no world where I would put any effort into PvP in this game. Like, it's stupid. Like, I'm never gonna put effort. If I want to play a PvP, I'm gonna go play a fighting game. I'm gonna go play a first-person shooter or a fucking, what is it, RTS, because those still exist, right? I'll play Dark Souls even, right? If I'm gonna do PvP, I'll do that. I'm not gonna play a fucking gacha game where you open your wallet and it has a massive effect on your options. Right, like, no chance. Fucking joke. And the fact that, like, the community has been so against it and they're just gonna do it anyway, it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it is so fundamentally bad for this game. Like, PvP is great, but it's not great in a game like this. Because being NP5 matters. Having all your passives matters. Having every craft essence possible and also limit broken, that matters. That's gonna give you objective advantages in PvP. Very significant ones, and yeah, as a free-to-play, you can get some of that stuff, but you're not going to get every unit with all their coins, you're not going to get every craft essence, you're not going to... There's no way, you're not going to get every new support that could potentially be good in PvP, you're going to miss stuff, and you're going to be at a disadvantage, and that's stupid. Also, even if that wasn't the case, let's say that PvP was like, okay, if you go into a PvP match, everyone has access to everything, so no one has an advantage. Even if it was like that, it would still suck because this game is a terrible game for PvP. It's just that there's nothing about this combat system that's like, oh yeah, this should be PvP. Nothing. This combat system, you're not even... your enemies you're fighting do not have the same toolkit as you. This game is asymmetrical for very good reason, because if you made it mirrored, it's broken. Like, look at how much damage we do. Like our units, look how much damage we do, and look how much health we have. And you have crazy shit like getting full batteries from a skill, and pierce invulnerability, and buff removal resistance, and buff removal, all that. Like, it's such a bursty, stupid piece of shit. Like, there's a terrible, terrible game for PvP. Ongar would be horrible for PvP because he has to live a turn to do anything. Like, Ongar would be so bad in PvP because you have to wait a whole turn before he does anything. And he's probably going to be dead next turn. Like, oh, what if I give him guts? Like, that's not going to help you. There's so many ways to kill a unit that has guts. Also, you could just not hit Ongar for that one turn, right? Like, whoop, and then he does 0 damage. Like, amazing. Like, sure, if you fight an idiot, you know, you might be able to get them to have Ongar go off, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, PvP in fucking Fate Grand Order, like, no. You know, this is coming from someone that likes PvP, right? Like, I'm super excited for Elden Ring, right? I'm like crazy excited for Elden Ring, and about, I'd say a good 80% of that hype comes from the PvP, right? Like, I love PvP in those games, but yeah, not in mobile games. Like PvP in Epic 7 and all that, fucking trash. And Epic 7 was designed with PvP in mind from the get-go. FGO wasn't. So how do you think this is gonna go? Alright, I think this is Minotaur. Though, I don't know, I don't think it is actually, because there's Lancers here. Okay, I'm gonna do something really stupid. And I'm not gonna make a team based on if it's Minotaur. Although I'll at least put not George in the back because of the assassin. Alright, and I'm thinking this is not a real, like, tough stage yet, and if it's Minotaur, we're dead, but I don't think it's Minotaur, I think that's the next one. So I think Minotaur is just Assassins, and then Berserker. I don't think there's any Lancers. I don't know, maybe there's like one dragon lizard mob and that's the Lancer on the preview. Oh, I guarantee you if they make a second Fate mobile game, you know, 10 years from now, 5 years from now, whatever, it'll have PvP and it'll have gear. Guarantee it. And the gear is the biggest offender because if you don't, a lot of games, if they have PvP, it's pretty easy to ignore. It's not, it oftentimes is not even the focus of the game development and stuff. That's not always the case, but like with FGO or another Fate game, I don't think it would be the focus and I don't think it'd be a big deal. But, if they made a new one, the gear you're not going to be able to ignore. You might be able to ignore the PvP, but you're not going to be able to ignore the gear. And gear makes so many problems for these games. Yeah, I've played 7 Deadly Sins and their PvP sucks. Like, it's not the worst I've ever seen, but it sucks. Like, you still get objective advantages for opening your wallet, and even if you didn't, it's just not very good PvP anyway. Like, I'm sorry, I all the big Gacha games I've played, and, well, not all of them, I guess there's a few I haven't, but they're not good PvP games, right? Like, the only reason you get hardcore in PvP in those games instead of, like, you know, a fighting game or whatever, is because you wanted to be able to like feel like you're the elite without having to put in the time to be an elite, right? Being like an elite level player, like really top level player in like a fighting game requires real effort and dedication and skill, right? You don't need that in fucking Gacha games. You need a fucking wallet or you need to like grind a lot, right? Like just grind a lot. Cause like yeah, it's a free to play, sometimes you can get pretty far in the PvP. But you have to grind, right? Like in Epic 7, you really can do well in the PvP without spending a penny. Now, you'll be better off if you do spend, but you can still do really well if you're free to play in Epic 7, but you'll have to be a complete meta slave and you'll have to grind like a motherfucker, right? Like that's not what I want out of a PvP game. Like, I think it's really telling when people, like, want to PvP in a game like a Gacha game instead of wanting to PvP in an actual PvP game. I think there's a very good reason why they do that. And I don't want any part of that. But it's incredibly standard for those games to have PvP because it's just, like, why do you think it's so standard, right? Why do you think it's so standard? Because people are shit and they want to act like they're the big man and that they're so good at the game, but they don't want it to be in a game where they actually have to be good, right? Everyone wants to have an ego and act like they're elite and better than everyone else, but they don't want to actually put in the work to be better than everyone else, right? There's a reason Gacha games specifically these days always have PvP, because, you know, people have egos and they want to stroke their ego and they want to do it in a game where they get to be pay to win, because the pay to win is a barrier. Because here's the thing, there's a barrier to entry to be good at a fighting game, and that barrier you can't just get around with money, right? You can't. Where you can in Gacha games, and a lot of people don't have skill, but they got money and they want to feel important or elite or special, and like, it's just everywhere now. Like every goddamn mobile game has PvP, and that's why Aniplex, I'm sure, wants it really bad. Oh, if only Spartacus could NP right now. As long as FGO makes it like an optional side thing and it's not that big of a deal, I won't be happy, because it's a waste of development time and it's what the community doesn't want and everything else. But if it's like super optional, you know, I'll let it slide. But if they like start making it the focus of the game, like fuck that. Like that's it, I'm out, right? Thankfully, I don't think they're that stupid, and I don't think Titan Moon would let that happen. But you never know. This is so bad. Everyone is so close. Like I don't want to use Siegfried's NP, but everyone's so close to being able to NP, but none of them can. I guess Siegfried has to NP. That sucks. And like look at the coin system, right? That is, even though some of those effects are pretty minor, but like that 20% battery from your passive, that's a pretty damn big deal if it's PvP, right? And so every time a new unit comes out, if you want to use them in PvP, you're gonna have to get enough coins to get their passives. And of course it's gonna get whales to whale more. Come on, Spartacus. Get that round up. That. I like how the first one didn't even get A and P. Man, Fire Emblem Heroes is a shit show. That's another example of... That game's not entirely PvP unless they added it, but you know, that's more like PvP, but it's actually PvE, right? Where like, that's kind of different, where you're fighting like clones of the person, the AI is controlling it, but it's the same thing though, you still get an advantage from paying and having every little thing and so on and so forth. Okay, how much damage can we do here? I should have already cast this to get rid of that dot. Don't need Medea's overcharge. But first card bonus. Imagine Aniplex makes you buy their $300 Blu-rays for exclusive servants, yeah. Like that company, I wish that was like an exaggeration with their prices, but it's not. Like the amount of money it costs to buy anime from Aniplex is just absurd. 65k, that is really bad. Lost, you're scaring me. You're scaring me with that one. Medea's so tanky though. The fact that we are struggling to kill a 200k enemy right now with Medea is just really telling as to why she's not a single target caster. Like 44k with a level 100 golden sumo. Did I put Protoku in the back? Because this thing is a beast. Medea got this. The thing is, FGO wouldn't crash and burn because of PvP. They'd lose players, but they'd make more money. At least in the short term, and maybe not in the long term. But I can pretty much guarantee you, if they added PvP, they would make money. Because it will get... I mean, look at them adding the coin system and all that crap. That made them money. I mean, I literally saw people on stream rolling for like NP8 Vortigern. Because nobody wants to get Bond 15. Right? Nobody got that new unit they're excited for. Nobody wants to wait until Bond 15 to get all of their coins. That's not a thing. You know, so a lot of these people are like, yeah, I'll go for NP6, NP7, you know, NP8, NP9 for some 4 stars and crap like that. Like, they'll do it, and they already are. So you add PvP, that's going to make people care more about the coin system. That's going to make people care more about NP rank. That's going to make people care way more about craft essences, big time, right? It is going to get more people to roll more, like absolutely. Even if people quit and you lose players, it will make them money. It might lose the money in the long term, but in the short term, it'll be very successful. Kind of cool how long we've prevented this guy from getting his NP. They're having a bad time here. Just crit forehead. Can Medea do better with her crits than her NP? Not quite. Okay, surely it's Minotaur time. Billy's the best, by the way. There's such a war in my head if I want a 120 Billy or Mori. I boiled it down to those two after 2, and probably no other 120s after that. But it's tough. I like them both a lot, and they both benefit. Mori benefits from it more than Billy does, but it really 120 Billy would really offset his flaws, which is kind of, and really capitalize on his positives, which is the getting his NP immediately. So his NP doing more damage and his normal cards being better and everything, that'd be really nice. Wow, did you get Bond 15? Damn. You beat me by like 390k or something. That's how long I got on Coup. I know Billy's a cowboy though. It's a legitimate positive. I am leaning towards Billy just because, I mean, I love Mori to death, but Mori is really usable how he's supposed to be at 100, so I don't know, we'll see though. Like, you gotta admit, Mori with faux pas on his Buster cards and at 120, those crits would be so, like, that would be unbelievable, right? Like, the damage there would be such a big deal. I got a while though. It's really hard to get Coup copies, so it's not like I've got Coup at 120 right now or anything. Alright, this is definitely Minotaur. Who do we want to use? What is fun here? I kind of want to use Arthur because even though he's kind of good here, he's not that good because he has no survivability, and you really want survivability on this boss. But that makes it kind of fun, and Arthur's cool. Do I have him slotted? I do not. Let me just fix that. Give Calamity Jane at least something. There we go. Alright, let me give him command codes. Gotta make Arthur do his best here. Yeah, that's another thing. Mori doesn't exactly get coins easily, where Billy's an FP. That is a pretty legit thing in Billy's favor. And Billy's been like my trusty, like, other 3-star, right? Like, you know, I use Q all the time, but, you know, I've used Billy in a lot of challenge quests and whatnot. And the thing is, it sucks that Billy's not as good as Robin and stuff. Like, he noticeably is not as good as Robin, but when you make him 120, that can really, you know, offset that kind of thing. We just need an animation update for Billy. Get some good sound effects for the gunshots. I think Minotaur is a servant here. If I remember correctly, Kadok is actually his master. Like, he's summoned by Kadok, I think. Oh, I can do anti-mail, I bet. If I can find it. It's normally really easy to find. Oh, there it is. I guess just this so we get our NP quick. And then double star bomb. The only other character I can think of that would kind of be in the running for 120 would be Tesla, but Tesla coins kind of puts a damper on that. Alright, not on decks. Other window. Alright, I think we Spartacus the first wave. Could Spartacus and a Rosh if I want to absolutely make sure I get them. Spartacus might be enough. Oh, we know where this is going. Now, Minotaur hits absurdly hard. Like, very easily one-shots people. You know, it is the Stheno account, though, and I wonder if her charm would work. Not that her charm is ranked 10 yet or anything. Do I have the Shinji CE? I don't think I do. Oh, there it is. It's not MLB though. Still helps. I don't have Anniversary Blonde. I could do this though, so I can have Qingong in P turn 1. The rest of it's not very good though. Well, let's see what happens. Billy boomeranging his guns? No, thank you. I'm really worried about a Billy animation update though, where they just get too silly with it, and instead of him just shooting them, it's like them doing fancy stuff, you know, like punching him with the guns. I thought you fought him in the maze. Are we not fighting him yet? Oh my god, this is like not the real fight with him. I didn't think it was this far in, man. Well, blast him. Yeah, I'm just worried they're gonna be like, guys, it's really boring if he just shoots the gun. We gotta find ways to make this spicier, right? I don't want them to do that. Like, just add good sound effects to the guns, right? That's all you gotta do. I think this fight, you just gotta break the one bar. When you fight him for real, the maze is in the background, I'm quite sure. This is going to be interesting, though. Now, there are decisions to be made here because Arthur has a Buster Chain, but I could overcharge him, right? And then Qingong's. I guess we do the Buster Chain. That's kind of too cool to pass up. Yeah, Billy's awesome in Lostbelt 1 because he actually respected his canonical abilities, unlike America. Yeah, Lostbelt 1's great. Big fan. I wish the gameplay was harder, but the story was really good. Guys, Minotaur is clearly a threat to the world. $150, not bad. Could have used another buffer. $116 though on. Okay, we did more damage with the crit than the NP. Okay. Crits are balanced. Yeah, that'll get him. I think the writer of Lostbelt 1 is a lady, if I remember correctly. I might be confused on who did what though. It's harder to keep track. I know the person that wrote London, Septum, and Prototype Fragments is a lady, and they all did those stories, and they might have done Lostbelt 1, but I don't remember. I think APOC's writer did 5.2. I don't know about Lostbelt 1, but I'm pretty sure they did 5.2. Okay, now we're fighting Minotaur. Jeez. Do not like this craft essence, so we'll do that. Mystic Code. Lostbelt 4 is pretty good too, though. I like Lostbelt 1, Lostbelt 4, Lostbelt 5.2, and then 5.1's good as well, but 5.2 is really good. Not big on 6. Really not big on 6. There's a few good moments, but overall I did not care for 6. 2 and 3 weren't so great either. 2 is, I guess, better than 3. 3 sucked. I hate to say that, but I did not care for 3. It had really bad pacing, and a lot of characters didn't have any character arc, and they were just there. Like, why the fuck is Mordred in Lostbelt 3? There is no character arc there. Like, it's not good. Alright, Chin Gong gotta do stuff. Arthur's not gonna get his NP, unfortunately, but... Probably could have just done a Rosh here, but I can make him a taunt wall, essentially. Yeah, I think we eat him. It's a bit more health than I thought. Easy art chain. Should have put the 10% last. Both of those command codes are static, so it doesn't matter what placement they're in. Sometimes my brain translates Star Bomb into Star Generation, so it does need to be in 3rd place. I didn't even do that there, but I've done that before. Alright, he's got a big defense up. Trying to think how I want to approach this then. I kind of want to save my 3rd skill. Why did he have to do that defense up? It lasts 3 turns too, so I can't wait it out. I think I save my crits, but I go Burr here. I don't 2nd skill. Do I 3rd skill? Yeah, I think I 3rd skill. Big chunky NP damage. Characters absolutely need character arcs. They don't necessarily have to like change necessarily, but you know, a character arc is like there's a reason for the character to exist, right? Just like standing around and being there, you shouldn't have been part of the story then, right? Like character arcs are very important. People a lot of times confuse character arcs with like, oh, this character, you know, went from being a whiny crybaby to a manly man. That can be a character arc, but it doesn't have to be stuff like that, right? It's just they do something in the damn story, right? Like there's a reason for their existence. This is not a good hand, and then George is gonna die, so the deck will get shuffled. Man, we would have broken there if it wasn't for the defense up, but it is what it is. Yeah, you need agency. Like, you need to be part of the damn story. Because Mordred could have been any character, and it would have made no difference. Right? She doesn't. It's not like the characters play off of her in an interesting way. There's no interesting dialogue between her and anyone else. There's no, you know, meaningful interaction. There's just nothing, right? She doesn't do anything in combat. Okay, I can charm. We got Shinji, so it's more likely to work. And there we go. That's good. Delay the NP a bit. And I can drain next turn. I guess Stheno is just gonna buff herself and somehow try to do 50k to an enemy with a giant defense buff. Good luck with that. Well, the extra attack might do it. I think it's barely gonna fail. Oh, this sucks. Don't one-shot Arthur. Man, if we had broken there, Arthur could do his second skill now and do a whole bunch of damage. Alright, if Arthur lives here, I think we're good. I should have brought the defense removal command code, but that's kind of cheating. That was not a buster attack, and he did the defense up again. One turn on our thing. I think I have to wait then. But then we're gonna get debuffed. I mean, hey, if Stheno could get her NP, she can remove the defense buff, so that's a thing. Crit, 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 crit! Damn it. She would have gotten her NP crit there. Actually, I don't think it's Billy there. I think it's the wolf guy in this fight. I think there's a few fights where Billy shoots things, but I don't think that's this one. Okay. Only got the one buster card, if I think I go with it anyway. I think we're gonna lose. It's just everything, the value is all off there because of that break bar. And we've had that defense up every single time. Why did we do 0 damage? He does not have the upgraded NP. What? He doesn't have the upgraded NP, he just had like the base attack down. What the fuck was that damage? His attack down's like 20%. Like he literally doesn't have the interlude, he just does the vanilla one. Okay. We gotta make the team a little bit better. Probably gotta... Okay, I'm not gonna give him the defense clear command code though. That's too good here. Like I don't want to trivialize it like that. I might need to give Stheno starting NP because she can remove stuff. Either that or bring Martha. Martha's not bad. Okay, hold on. Not a battle to save the world, clearly not. What do I give Qingong? Ooh, I really need to rank up his skills. His third skill especially. Hey, Cairo. Alright, let's try that again. These adjustments might be enough. Cairo, we only got 1 day left of the Christmas event. Like, what the hell? I need to farm more, but I don't wanna. Yeah, they probably will time lock the 6.5 event. What's the play here? The only time lock that I think worked really well was like, let's see, what was the one, fuck, I can't remember the name, the waiver gray event, what, the case files, dude, I could not remember that event name to save my life, but yeah, case files, that was fine, and then Solomon, actually Solomon, it was done pretty well, and it kept spoilers about Guedia, or I mean, kind of knew it was Guedia at that point, but, like the fight itself and everything, you know, a lot of people got to do it all at the same time when it unlocked and stuff. So that was pretty good. And maybe they'll do something like that again, we'll see. Lostbelt 6's time gates were awful. That's probably the worst example of time gating. I could have waited a turn to do Shinggong's thing there. Don't cast the defense up. Just don't do it. Give me one turn game. I swear he's scripted to do that. I swear he's scripted to do that. And you can just bring the command code to remove it, but we gotta play this more legit. Alright, what am I gonna do then? I guess we go fast and use Atlas. Do I want the Buster Chain to get like 20% more, or do I want to get Shinggong at NP? Probably the 20%. Breaking right now is really good. I don't know if that'll be enough though. Oh, did we see what they're doing with Gilgamesh and Babylon in Arcade? Is that a thing now? Dude, what is that defense up? My god! I might need to bring a better team. I'm trying to make Arthur work with this shit account, but it's just not that good. Like, the boss is too tanky for this. Like, it's crazy that we did that little... Pretty annoying that Spartacus is still alive. And then they take all my cards, and now the deck's gonna shuffle. So what is he, a berserker or something? This is going so bad. Like, this is going significantly worse than last time. Because, like, if I had broken by now, it wouldn't be so bad. And because I haven't broken, there's, like, no way. I might actually cut Shinggong because he's so underleveled and just put Stheno in the front. Yeah, I really want to make Arthur work on this account if I can, because Arthur is so not a carry. Like, he's good here, but he's not even remotely like a easy mode carry. I don't want to use a Rosh, then I'm just not sure he'll actually kill everything. Okay, this looks better though. Yeah, because Cope Scope is full health stat, I don't think we're gonna kill. But if I remember correctly, on their first turn, all they do is buff. See if I'm right. Nope. I remember there is a stage like that, but clearly not this one. And I like how they never hit Arash, who is obviously the one I wanted them to hit. Okay, we'll kill them all now. And we got NP gain, so that actually kind of worked out. Yeah, actually that was good. Turn 1 NPing is so much better because he can't have his defense up. So I don't get why they would make Gilgamesh Nebuchadnezzar instead of just making Nebuchadnezzar. That doesn't make any fucking sense, and that's always what FGO does these days, and it's stupid. I swear, if it's just a Gil face, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Like, can we stop referencing the same things over and over and over and over again and make new things that are unique and interesting and based on their own history, instead of making everything fucking Rin or Shiro or Toria or Gil? Like, seriously, there's all this awesome world history out there, and it's like, yeah, but we need another Artoria though. Like, do we though? Can we actually get new things? Thank you. Not make it from fucking outer space. Alright, I don't know if I actually need this crit, but... Oh, that's so good being able to charm right now, because then you can't cast anything. This setup is so much better than what I was using before. Because then I can... If he finally gets it off, I can do her buff removal. Yeah, there's a lot of remakes these days. That's very true. People like safe bets instead of taking risks. There we go. There's our freaking damage. Stheno actually being useful. Now, I could just try to charm him right now, then he can't cast anything. I don't think so. I think we'll save it, because he's gonna get that defense off at some point. Oh, this is so much better, though. Like, because now the break bar is gone, I can just build up again, and my taunts buy me time that actually matters. And then Stheno's just sitting and waiting for when we need her to remove the buffs. Very simple change to the team, and it's such a big impact. I mean, 10%. Oh wait, when George dies, he'll give me battery, so I'm actually already good to go. Oh, this is going to be good. Dude, Stheno is no joke here. This is actually super helpful. If only Arthur had Divinity, then it'd be crazy. Get the big attack up. We, only got the one Arthur card, though. Well, I think I just try to charm, cause yeah, she's got she'll charm on the NP. So we'll just wait a second here. Wait, does he have mental debuff resist? And does she? I swear she better remove buffs before she tries to charm. She doesn't. Thankfully, she landed it anyway, but she totally removed the buffs after charming. She's one of those. Okay, waiting though was right. Now we can line up a lot more damage. Double guaranteed crits, but Buster does a lot more damage. I mean, 80%. They always work, right? There we go. Look at that. Dude, that was like, there was no RNG in that. We had so much extra like stall and everything. There was like no way we weren't double NPing. We were really safe on that one. That was actually nice. I like that. Like Stheno in the front row was so much better than Chen. Good old Beowulf. I just want them to buff Arthur's NP, so it just hits crazy hard, like it should. Like lore-wise, it's so strong, it's kind of annoying that it's not that hard-hitting of an AoE NP. Like, I want it to be like Aya, right, where it's like kind of single-target AoE. It deserves it. And Arthur has no survivability, so it's fair if his NP is really powerful like that. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Who needs supports? There is no synergy on this team. We got Quick, Buster, and then Divinity support. Like, not great. I'm expecting this to be kind of an easy stage. That flower emote's pretty good. Man, I hope we get a prototype collab, but... Oh man, oh shit, already? I think this is the preview fight though, where you just like last a few turns. Alright, let's see. I'm assuming I can't charm the mammoth. So when you fight Ivan, Sanson gets his evil bonus, but when you fight the mammoth, he doesn't. So the mammoth is not evil. It did nothing wrong. Does this work? Wow, that's surprising. $97%. I can't remember. Does this give you battery? No. Might be the third one, or maybe it's none of them and I'm just crazy. I guess we'll just wait a turn here. We are not doing any damage. He seems to have like a hidden passive there, either that or we're just that weak. Bonk. I want to know. It does, okay. This doesn't do anything, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay, I really want to get Kojiro's NP here because we're gonna have double defense down. Because if there's one thing Sanson is okay at, that's his NP. Doing upgraded NP damage and doing a defense down. Look at 26k. What? Yeah, there's definitely like a hidden... Oh, come on, game. We could have kept going for a while. Well, there's clearly like a hidden thing there where you're doing less damage. Oh, music's looping. So I had that Gilgamesh picture up on my second monitor this whole time, and I'm getting kind of creeped out by the face there, so I'm just gonna remove that. Alright, it's Sanson time. Now that I know that it's Ivan, though, we can take this a little bit more seriously. Let me see if by some miracle I can get Stheno skill ranks. Perfect music for fighting a mammoth, yeah. Damn it. Dude, I need to open so many more boxes on this account. I just don't have the will. Farming sucks. Okay, that's something. I really do want to get these skills to 10 though, because then they're so much more reliable. And I don't have enough divinity servants for this to really matter. That's one skill down though. If I just go open 20 more boxes, I could probably do those two as well. Yeah, Stheno's divine. If she had her third passive, I would try to make her the DPS here because she gets that extra bonus damage to riders. So she could normal card bruiser it down, but we don't got that. He can do buff removal sometimes using vulnerability. I need to level my Martha. What to bring? Match is fine, David is fine. Honestly, Hans is fine. Even if he dies really fast, that's not bad. You just Hans at the start. Get burst value out of him. This should work. Kind of overly simplistic, but sometimes less is more. I honestly might do this. I don't think I'm going to need to use her NP for a little bit. Your Mystico doesn't matter, but I think it gets XP. I hate how my NP once then I was bond 10 and I can't get one passive. Yeah, that's about right. Full picture right there. Good times. Bet Adam never made it past stage 1 in this story. Lostbelt 1 is great, man, and like you don't, Item just doesn't appear out of nowhere. They've like all that, you know, V Super on is throughout the entire story, right? Like there's actual build up and character arcs in this goddamn story. Imagine that. Do I just charm right off the bat? Seems reasonable. And you, I gave you the Shinji CE, and if our skill was 10, I think I would guarantee it, but... And that wasn't guard, that was miss. Oh, God. Alright, just don't one-turn Hans, please. I'd like to do his NP next turn. But just, don't run everything, game. I'll do that. shore things up a little bit. Okay, here we go. Sanson with the attack buff. Let's go. Don't, no. Okay, that's not Hans. That is Hans. At least we landed that one. I actually think I do Stheno's because she needs NP gain and she's got double attack up. 120. Alright. Being completely vanilla, that's... Well, actually, no, you had the attack buff, I suppose. Still not bad. Yeah, no Sanson crits right now, unfortunately. And Hans missed the attack buff. I should have picked the Sanson card. She just fucking missed a 90% crit. Stheno is just not... What are we doing right now? Are we fucking reading a magazine instead of paying attention? Because we missed the charm, you missed the 90% crit chance, you don't have your NP right now. What are we doing? Punching mammoths, apparently. Oh boy. And all the buffs got removed. I guess I heal Hans so he can get his stuff back. If I had done both of Hans's art cards, he would have gotten his NP, but I'm greedy. See, Sanson crit, there we go. Oh, Hans got it anyway. Alright, just don't kill the little one. You can kill him next turn. Okay, no, I don't want you to murder Sanson either, though. What is the play? So, chat, you might wonder why this song started like in the middle of it. And this is Sir Alone's theme from Dark Souls 2. Great boss theme. And I honestly can't tell you why this song is playing right now. This version of the song is not on my playlist, and I'm looking at it right now. It's not even playing my playlist anymore. It was a second ago. It is just now playing Sir Alone's theme extended for up to 45 minutes. And it started in the middle of the theme. And I have to stress, this is not on my playlist. And my playlist is no longer playing. So, I don't know. Sir Alone, though. Guess we're listening to this now. Okay, Sanson getting kind of bodied here. I don't really want to use Stheno's... Okay, you know what? I am going to Stheno NP because I've got the Mystic code back. He's not going to do 16k, is he? I'm like, oh, he's Grailed, and he's counterclassing, and he's going to have the defense down. Why do I ever put any faith in Sanson? Oh god. Breaking there would have been really nice. That'd have been swell. Alright, Stheno. Bat your eyes or whatever. Do your stupid snake stuff. Oh, now you crit, thanks. I will say, that NP game though. Damn. He quit! See, I was supposed to have the charm on the turn we broke, so nothing like that would happen. Thankfully, we had our giant defense buff, and it wasn't actually too bad. Okay, he's got heal down on us for 3 turns. I guess I just heal anyway. No, I should NP to get the stuff. He put my skills on cooldown. Ivan's not having it today. Not landing the insta-kill, imagine that. Yeah, Lonely, you would root for Ivan. I know you, big Ivan fan. Ooh, that's a 50% heal down. I almost want to just use David's skill because I don't know if we're gonna well, Samson gets his heal back next turn. I feel like I should stream Dark Souls 2 at some point. I have not played that game in any real capacity in an unbelievable amount of time, and it's the most different from Dark Souls 3, so it'd be kind of interesting. Does he remove buffs first? I bet you he doesn't. Of course not! Yep, nope, just... fuck it. Couldn't be practical now. Yeah, we'll do this now. I actually love the DLC for the Dark Souls 2. I'd love to fight those bosses again. I might do it. We'll see. The main issue with Dark Souls 2 is it's really frustrating for me because I like the PvP mechanically a lot, but I hate soul memory so much. And there's so many cheaters that like use save editing and stuff to have like broken characters with like the soul memory that they have. That it just runs it, right? Like the meta way to play if you want to do PvP in Dark Souls 2, you need to never buy anything from an NPC ever, right? You need to get everything as a drop. You need to get the ring that means you don't acquire souls and stuff like. It sucks. It's not fun to play that way, right? Like if an NPC sells a cool piece of armor early game, I want to like make my fashion better. I want to be able to buy it, but you can't. If you want to do PvP, you got to be super optimal about not wasting souls on anything, and I mean anything, and it makes it completely unfun. And if you don't do the PvP, then it's, you know, I don't like the game as much, but it sucks. Like that's a huge problem. Soul memory is just the worst. I wonder if this counts as giant. I know Ivan does, but I don't know if the mammoth does. Probably doesn't. I love that Pro ZD skit. I mean, I'm with you, Gambler. There's a lot wrong with Dark Souls 3, but at least you can just sit down and play the game. And also, and I think you'll agree with me on this if you play Dark Souls 2 enough, at least the enemy hitboxes in Dark Souls 3 make sense. There are so many enemies in Dark Souls 2 where it's like their hurt box comes out before their animation, and it's just like, how did this get made? And it's so dumb. And the DLC is much better, right? The DLC is much better. But there's just so much sloppy shit, and I was looking at this objectively, because I honestly hadn't like done anything with Dark Souls 2 in so long, and I watched a video from Limit Breakers about Dark Souls 2, and Limit Breakers makes fun of Dark Souls 2 all the time, and I think for good reason. But like, some of the animations on the enemies just look so unbelievably sloppy in Dark Souls 2. It looks like a student project sometimes. Like the Falconers, their running animation is so amateur, and even the big like Golden Knight guys, a lot of their like animations just look laughable, right? Just like that game, it is such a mixed bag, because there is good. There is some real good in that game, and there's some really unique stuff, but oh boy. But I'll probably play it just because it's been a million years. Do I NP 66k? Nah, Stheno's got this. She's when has she ever let us down? I don't know why I did the defense up if I was gonna do that, but... See, if she had her third passive, she would just obliterate this, and she'd have the extra attack up too. Yeah, she could have totally done that. Am I gonna NP to just stall? I think I am. Don't fail. Actually, I don't think she can fail. Her MP has a higher charm chance, and she has the Shinji CE, so I think there's no way. Yeah, adaptability is such a bad idea. If I stream Dark Souls 2, even though I hate to do this, I'll probably just won't do the PvP, and I'll probably just, play the game and just have fun with the bosses and stuff. Because I haven't fought the bosses in so many years. I don't even remember enemy placement in that game, so. Okay, do this number. I think we do this number. Stheno. People are about to die. Wish I'd saved that defense buff. If I cast it now, that'd have been really good. I mean, there's people playing Dark Souls 2 PvP because of like Elden Ring and whatnot, but there's so many hackers and everything that it probably is better to just ignore it. So. Yeah, I might do that soon. That sounds like a fun bonus stream. Yeah, I've convinced myself. I think that. Holy crap! We get impede and crit, and everyone just dies. If I had cast that defense buff, though, we would probably lived there. All right, can we keep Stheno alive? I don't know about that. You can NP next turn. She can actually NP right now, but I'd have to waste the invulnerability. Music knows indeed. Don't you better. Okay, I think if you kill Stheno right now. Okay, I'd rather Stheno NP than do the buff removal from the Mystic Code. Unfortunately, Kojiro doesn't have his NP, although I could get it if I use Mash's skill. That buff removal now, or debuff clear, excuse me. Oh, Mash doesn't have her thing leveled up. Well, we're gonna use this opportunity to apply the quick resistance down. There, that's what we're doing. Just wanted more damage next turn, guys. Fine. And look, we got our attack up back. See, it was all planned. And then we punch him. I don't think this is gonna kill. I got big awfully optimistic here. There, we got double resist down. Got the attack up. Level 70. Oh damn! That's for level 70. 156. Shit. It's like Kojiro's pretty decent for a 1-star. Stheno lived. Actually, Stheno did really well there. She actually did get a lot of value throughout that fight. It was just if she had landed the charm on turn 1, it would have been a lot better. And then if she landed that drain, like between those would have really helped. Wait, did Kojiro just out-damage Sanson? Are you serious? Oh, you're right. Oh God, you're right. Because Sanson NP'd when he had Stheno's attack buff and he did 120. Kojiro just did the same thing and he did 156. And that's 70 versus 100. Oh no. Oh God. I mean, Sanson does the defense down, guys. Right? It's it makes it worth it. And then Kojiro does the quick resist down and it makes a giant star bomb. Oh boy. This is, and dude, my Sanson's 2k foed. He's max 2k foed. Like he got 1,600, he's 2,000. And Kojiro is like 1k foe, so huge stat difference between the two. Alright, we got Anastasia coming up. That one's pretty tricky. This might be the fight with her. I don't remember if there's a preview fight with her or not. I'll treat it like it's the real thing. Now, there's a lot of ways to do this. You can bring like debuff clear on like Martha. You could do a unit that's got a really shitty team-wide AoE to just clear it that way. I think buff block is good in this fight because she gets like pierce invulnerability or something and buff block stops it, so that's kind of fun. Makes Fuma really good. Let's summon Fuma. That's fun. I would normally summon like Wait, this can't be Anastasia. Oh, right, this is Ivan, right, off the Mammoth. Right. This fight is kind of just for story reasons. It's not actually anything real. We'll just do the same team because it won't make a lick of a difference. Bring a different Mystic Code though. Yeah, it's Ivan. I remember that. It's Ivan. Then I think it's Anastasia. But yeah, I think we'll I don't know though. The problem with Fuma is he will die so quick against Anastasia, but the buff block's good. It could do the clown actually. Clown would be kind of fun. The smart thing to summon is just Ushi. You put one Ushi in the front row, one Ushi in the back row, and you pretty much just win. But that's kind of boring, so we might try to spice it up a bit more than that. Okay, that's enough for Sir Alone. We, dude, I will say it's kind of exciting thing about playing Dark Souls 2 again. I haven't fought Sir Alone in like, I don't know, 8 years. I don't remember his moveset at all. I remember he has a grab, and he has like a slide across the ground slash thing. That's like it. I don't remember nothing. I remember liking Fume Knight more than Sir Alone though, and they were both great, but Fume Knight was so cool, and I remember Fume Knight's like lore and everything is pretty cool. Alrighty. I guess we just rush Sanson's NP, unless we want to get Sthenos for style, but I don't think so. I'm gonna save Hans's NP to try to get a art chain. Couldn't you get Fume Knight set? I feel like you could. That's a pretty good... Dude, Dark Souls 2's fashion is just so good. There's so many armor sets in that game. Farming them can be a pain in the ass though, but... Maybe Stheno will crit here. I hope Elden Ring does a good job with the fashion. I really hope they didn't like rush that side of the game. There's just not a lot of armor sets. That would suck. Everyone was like sad when they delayed Elden Ring, but I was pretty happy, and I actually wish they delayed it more. Like, you know, I want the game to be polished and finished and have lots of armor and, you know, weapons and stuff. Yeah, I did that, Beastly. I did that in the original game, like, because I think they changed it in the, like, re-release of it, but it was awful. Alright, well, no Stheno NP. Still got a lot of buffs, though. So being able to skip the skill animations is really nice when you're farming, but I really wish you could turn it off like when you're doing something serious or like I'm making a video, because I hate when I activate it on accident, because you can't really follow what's happening if someone's blitzing through the skill animations. Alright, Sanson, come on, crit. Oh, Ivan removed our anti-evil bonus. What a guy. I should have charmed him on that turn so he couldn't do that. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Cairo. In the battle menu, you should be able to just turn it on and off real quick. So if you're making a video or whatever, you can just turn it off. If you're farming, you can turn it on. Because let's say you left it off when you made a video or you're doing the main story. No, I mean, you're doing the main story. You know, you don't want that. And if you accidentally leave it on and you're farming, you can just go in here and turn it off, right? That'd be great. Alas, we cannot have nice things. Cairo, a level 70 Kojiro just did more damage than our level 100 Sanson by a fairly significant amount. And they both just had the vanilla buff from Stheno, that they didn't have anything else. Wow, he did a lot of damage. Don't think I need this, but it'll kill. Kojo's the only bronze DPS in their eyes. All the other bronze DPS suck. Well, at least 1 star. Some of the 2 stars are fine. Not Samson though. Okay. That fight is so much easier than the Mammoth fight. Alright, I remember Anastasia gets like a full health guts. I think she gets Pierce Invulnerability on one of her break bars. But I think you can buff block it. I think she stuns whoever she attacks on the first turn. You get buff blocked on the first turn. Quite a few gimmicks here. Now, I remember quite clearly. Okay, this is not the fight yet, but I remember quite clearly if you just put Ushi in the front row and like a second Ushi in the back row, or Ricky Boy, you'll win, but we're gonna try to spice it up a bit more than that. Alright, this is just like seeds or some crap. I don't even know. Throw Darius at it. You know, I kind of want to give her attack stat. In case she needs to punch something. I cannot believe I just gave that to Stheno, but limited craft essences here. The thing is, there really are no arcade people. I don't think anybody plays FGO arcade that doesn't play regular FGO. Like, I don't think that's a thing. Like, sure, there's people that like it and stuff, but I'm pretty sure they all play regular FGO. It's probably like, you know, Bob, the one guy that just plays arcade. I mean, Sita was in FGO first, just not playable, but we know how that worked out. You know what? See that. I don't. That guy just died by getting punched in the face by Doe. Like that's how he ends. That's rough, man. Oh fuck. This is Atalante. I forgot. Crap. I did not bring a good team for that at all. But well, I think Protoku's on the team, and that's actually good. I kind of just brought a random setup though. You know, there might actually be... Let's see, there might actually be debuffs, so I might have wanted to save that Darius debuff clear. Popcorn, though. I don't think I NP. I think we'll be alright here. I can kill one of them right now, anyway. I'm just trying not to cast Guts. Crit up. Oh, come on, Darius. Yeah! Oh, that's so good. Always lucky. Insta quick charge, and here I am with one turn on this. Good thing I can just click this button. Feels bad for Atalante. What an oof. Do I waste the 20% battery for the attack up? Yeah. I like seeing numbers. The thing is, Sega, you gotta understand, Sega is obviously gonna be in communication with DW, not DW, Titan Moon. And it's in their best interest to make exclusives, or at least timed exclusives, right? That's overwhelmingly in their best interest, and they're gonna pay money for that. And so if they pay Titan Moon enough money, like, hey, make this thing and make it exclusive to arcade for 2 years or whatever, because they're not gonna, it's very unlikely Titan Moon would ever make something completely exclusive to arcade, and it's because they keep their character rights. Because if they want to use Prototype Merlin in a book, they want to be able to do that. So I doubt that Sega is getting like unlimited exclusive rights to these characters. But regardless, it's in their best interest to make a deal, and you know, Titan Moon's not gonna be immune to like, hey, yeah, we'll design this thing for your game, why not? Right? And they're not even thinking about, oh yeah, and that means we're not putting it in regular FGO, right? They're not gonna care about it that way. Well, I did not break, but I can sure hit, but I could have just done it last turn. You know what? I'm gonna get a Darius art crit just for the game. It's a waste of an insane amount of damage, but that's kind of fun. Otto, can you like dial it back, man? Like, you're jumping down people's throats and they're not really saying anything deserving of it. Like, just relax, man. I've always been in favor of, like, they might do something like, you know, Guadia sacrifices himself to bring back Solomon or something, and they make that playable. Like, I could see that happening. But who knows? It's still pretty unclear what Guadia is gonna do in 2.0. He's not really an antagonist though, and that's kind of obvious. What am I doing here? Hit it very hard. Yeah, Arcade got, like, kitty Tiamat. At least she's wearing clothes and she's not, like, as young as some of the characters they've made. Well, honestly, what makes me the saddest is her NP is her, like, full-on fucked up form, and I would have preferred, like, the, what they call it, the Titan form or whatever. That one looked a lot cooler. But she just got, like, the messed up one you fight at the very end. Dude, if Zeus was an arcade exclusive, man, that would suck. Oh, that was, oh god. Thankfully, I don't think arcade's gonna last long enough to make it to the Lostbelts. I don't think that's gonna happen. We'll see though. And before Lostbelt 1 is Olympus, you know, that's actually true, especially if they think their time is more finite. They could do, like, cut the fat. Like, they could, like, super cut the fat like that. If Darius lives one more turn, he gets guts back. Yeah. He's about to NP anyway. But from what I remember Nasu saying, they never really planned anything for 2.0 for arcade, so they'd have to basically make it up as they go, and you know, I don't think they know if they're doing that or not. Man, that deck shuffle was terrible. Like, either Darius or Proto Coup could have done a lot of normal card damage there really easily, and the deck was like, nope. Man, Proto Coup's got 2 Buster cards, and they're all in the 3rd hand. Well, Darius special. Athena, Zeus, or Poseidon as arcade exclusive. Athena, I wouldn't care if we didn't get Athena. No offense to Athena fans, but she is so low on my want list. And hey, if Athena was at least an arcade exclusive, we'd get to see what her design is, because they said they made one, we just have never seen it, so that'd be nice. I don't think I've ever had Popeyes or Juno. I don't even know why. I just never have. I don't like go out for food much anyway. 'Cause I'm lazy. And yeah, I've never tried them. Okay, this is Anastasia. Crunchy, that's good. Crunchy's good, especially if you got good sauce, like dipping sauce. Crunchy's the way to go. Alright, let me look at our main account here. Guys, you just saw today's date. Oh no! I've spoiled everything. What to summon? What to summon? You know, Medusa would be kind of fun. She's not even remotely a carry, but that'd be kind of neat. There's Martha. Martha's really good in this fight. Martha can actually solo it, but we're not going to do that. We could try Canis out. Haven't really used her for anything too serious since she was added. Doesn't have any... Okay, you know what? We'll do that. That's something different. I don't even know what I normally slot here. Probably a VC Brawn. There we go. That's not really what I want to give Q normally. What else do I got here? Normally be Golden Sumo, but that's taken. Whatever, this is kind of a weird pick, but... Poster Girl. It's actually good on him because he can if you want the taunt to live a long time and like buy you turns. It's not good if you're wanting to like buff cycle or you need them to die and so then he's bad for it typically, but if you need like 2 turns of guaranteed survival and like the boss hits unbelievably hard so he'll die on the 3rd turn and you want that, then actually Q's really good. Okay, let's see if this account can level its Martha. Because our Martha is so shit, she ain't gonna solo it anyway, and then it gives us debuff clear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she has to like unlock her 3rd skill, doesn't she? I think she might be one of those. We'll see. What is going? What the fuck? This UI, man. Why can't you be like Arknights? Where it's like you just click a servant and then you have access to all the ways to upgrade them instead of having to switch menus constantly. Like fucking crap. Cairo, you're probably the only person that knew that. I think people knew this was Armored Core, but I don't think a lot of people would know it was Stardust off the top of their head. Stardust is just not as well known as like Thinker or like Life and Ash or any of that. Especially amongst people that aren't like big Armored Core fans anyway. But yeah, Stardust is great. I mean, pretty much all Armored Core songs are bangers. Oh yeah, my mailbox is full of XP, so I can do whatever I want here. Well, you played the best too, Cairo, at least in my opinion.
人ですね。
Will we get our third skill?
新人です。
So Armored Core Verdict Day and Armored Core 5, but no one wants to talk about Armored Core 5. But Armored Core Verdict Day had co-op that was actually balanced around co-op. Like Armored Core 4 Answer has co-op, but it's like tacked on and it's too easy. But they actually put a lot of effort into the co-op in Verdict Day. And then it actually had a huge focus on PvP, and it was actually pretty good. The PvP in Verdict Day was actually quite good, and it was like really balanced. They did a lot of like effort into balancing it and stuff. It's not active at all anymore though. It's super dead. It's super old game, but yeah, its PvP was interesting. It's not my favorite PvP in the series, but it was good. I wonder if I can buy a gold statue from the shop. The problem with Verdict Day though is its story is super bare bones, and it's like kind of shallow. It almost feels like they're trying to imitate the kind of storytelling you had in Armored Core 4 Answer, but without having the depth or like understanding of it. Right? Like they do a lot of like, you know, like that kind of vague storytelling and whatnot, but like it doesn't mean anything. None of the characters are really fleshed out. Like it's just, it's not nearly as good. Like Verdict Day is not even close to 4 Answer in my opinion, but it's still fun, and like the co-op is actually quite good, and it's got some pretty intense boss fights and stuff. All right, let's see. Martha's everywhere. Oh look, we can. How about that? I should probably buy all of these actually. I'm always happy to play multiplayer games with Cairo. It's hard for us to find ones we like. And then like Verdict Day, I think we would play in a heartbeat, but it's not on PC. And so we'd have to like, you know, dig up an arcane console and blah, 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 blah. Wait, hold on. This menu though. Well, she's max ascended, which is good, because we're gonna need her for Lostbelt 5. Yeah, she's gonna bail us out so hard in Lostbelt 5 too. Like, what else am I gonna do? Buff remove with Stheno? Like, yikes. She's probably worth foeing. Now do her million quests? Yeah. Unfortunately, that's a thing. I'll do that off stream, probably after the event ends, because I need to spend the last day doing some farming.
Yes.
Oh, don't worry, we're using Stheno plenty. I don't think she has her third skill. Let's look. Nope. She's one of those. So she has to do a quest to unlock her third skill, and then she has to do a quest to upgrade her skill, and then she has to do a quest to upgrade her NP. Fantastic. Let me, real quick, if just unlocking her third skill is not too hard, I might grab that real fast. It feels so lame not having your third skill. Okay, that's either a skill upgrade or a third skill unlock. That's, I don't think comes with anything, that's just SQ, okay. It's 4 arrows. That's her S2 buff? What? Oh god, why can't you? Let me guess. You have to do this stupid interlude to unlock the one that gives her third skill. I bet you that's what it is. Oh lord. Alright, fuck it, we're doing it off stream. That's not happening. Nope. Anastasia gets mercy because it's too tedious. Imagine having a third skill. Like, imagine having a third skill ridiculous, man. Let's see. That's like too easy to win if I do that. But I mean, it's smart. It's the thing. Let's see though. Anastasia is AoE. I'm pretty sure she gets Pierce Invulnerability, which we could remove if she had her third skill. So that's a thing. Hans is okay. I want 20-30. It's not to be. Let's see how Caster Martha does here. I think at rank 4 he can get it with that. She's not gonna do anything other than the debuff clear. She doesn't, like, her NP's unupgraded and all that. This is not Metal Slug music, no. This is Tales of Symphonia. Man, I got to play a little bit of online co-op of Tales of Symphonia with Cairo. And there's a thing you can do in that game where you fight a pretty far-in boss, but you fight him way earlier in the game than you normally would. And so we were unbelievably underleveled, but because it was co-op, you know, it was actually reasonable to do, but it was still stupid hard. That was a lot of fun. Good times, good times. Alright, we just click this and all of the debuffs are gone, and then whoever gets stunned will just remove it with this one. Canis has no cards. Fantastic. Looks like 3 hit invulnerability. Look out, boys. Han's gonna get in that extra attack. Get him with like 8k damage, maybe. That was not 8k damage. Absolutely not. Alright, that's stun on attack. That is Fierce Invulnerability. Now imagine if Martha had her third skill and we could just remove it. You know what? I'm probably not going to clear that stun off Martha because Canis... What are we... I think she has 4 out of 5 cards in the third hand. Jeez. Alright, Hans, land the Stargin up so we at least get stars on our quick here. Well, third hand is going to be strong, and we missed the Stargin buff. How? I never care about the Stargin buff. Like, this is the first time, and we didn't clear with it anyway. Oh, she can still stun. First 2 attacks, apparently. Good thing I saved it. Can you imagine if I was stunned when she had 4 out of 5 cards like that? Guys, how is this snow not counting as water? This is BS. Guess I'd do... Yeah, I'll do like... Wait, no. There we go. Damn it. If we had crit at the start, we would've broke. It almost broke anyway, and now my NP is just sitting there. Not only is my NP whiffing, but I got a lot of stars here too. Guaranteed Buster crit on 17k health. Damn, Ong's with the NP gain. You really want me to get Karna? I remember you saying some stuff in the past. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Karna's awesome, and the main reason why I'm not picking him is because I don't know what the hell to pick, and Karna takes 5 trillion hero proofs. But the quick charge, dude, it's so lame. But Karna's got like the best animations in the game, so that's a thing. Fuck her up! I probably should have done the Buster crit, or actually I should have done the Brave Chain, I think. Yeah, that's what I should have done. The attack up from this is not even remotely enough to justify that. If the enemy was like divine, it'd be good, but I don't think he is divine. That is still good damage though. Damn! If I had just done the Brave Chain, we would have broke! Man, Canis is doing pretty well though. Too bad the slight optimizations are all off. Just doing this for the heal. I don't think they quick charge again. Advance the guts, yeah. He basically has another health bar you can't see. And here's vulnerability again. Bye, Martha. She's taking a couple of cards here. Yeah, Ushi's still in P1. I don't understand. I have a lot of FP though on this account now, so I could potentially get another one. Man, Canis is just shredding. What? I feel like we're bullying right now. I wonder if she could solo this stage because she has Guts, and Guts is really good here. I kind of want to save this stage for that. Because it's just the tree after this, and no one really cares about the tree. That could be a fun video. I don't know if she could solo it or not, though. It's pretty nasty to solo. It's doable, though, by a lot of units. Well, not a lot of units, but some. I'll do it later. I've got that other account, and it's actually pretty close to Lostbelt 1. It's designed for making videos, so we'll just blast her and move on. I really want this account to beat Lostbelt 4, so I can roll and try to get Asclepius and Bedivere and Ushi. Billy shoots him in the hand here, it's great. Ushi? So chat, what do you think when we beat Lostbelt 4? Because I don't plan on using any summon tickets or any of my SQ on this account until we beat Lostbelt 4, and then I'm gonna roll story. Do you think I'm gonna get Asclepius? I think I will, because I'm saving up a decent amount, and I think we'll get it. It's not that hard to get a 3-star. I've done it on every account I've ever made. I pretty much always do this where I start after like Camelot, I start saving up, and then after Lostbelt 4. Now there's some good music. Which tree is this? I think it's Rider. Lostbelt 3 is Assassin. This is either Caster or Rider. Really annoying they don't tell you because then you just waste AP. I'm actually gonna cheat and look it up because I don't want to waste AP. I really wish they wouldn't do this stuff like this where they do the question mark thing when it's just one class. It's just dumb. Like they're just wasting your AP. It's the Rider one. I thought it was. I thought I remembered like Shiki and Hunter Face and all that being good here. All right, what do we want to use? I could use Sanson again, but I don't think that's a good idea. There's Ezo. There's obviously 100 Face, but that's a little too easy. Kind of leaning towards Curse Arm. That's kind of fun. Could do double Stheno, but... And there's all Jekyll and Hyde. Summer Scath, man, nobody uses her at all. Let's go Curse Arm. I like how Rider Canis is literally just Canis. Like, there is no change at all. And they even mentioned that, like, in her bio. It's like, nothing really happened. Okay. Stheno, I suppose, although you can't charm the tree, I'm sure, so... I don't know how good that's actually gonna be. I don't remember this boss at all. I think it has like Buster Resist or something. In case there's debuffs. What to bring? We have very little damage. Off we go. There are some people that can charm any enemy type, but Stheno is not one of those. So, it's in Stheno's character material book, it says she gets really upset if she's unable to charm somebody, but because she's so weak, she can't do anything about it. Like, well, that's a tough life. Sucks to suck. Yeah, Uriel and Stheno lore-wise are just unbelievably weak. They're like weaker than the class container, and that is abnormal. 152. Buster Resist. Let's just grab NP then. I don't know if the tree could perceive her eyes for the stone thing to happen. I don't know. I can tell you if they put it in a story, it wouldn't work because you couldn't just you couldn't let him live one turn. Well, that was useless. I'm just gonna start over because that is terrible. He almost lived too.
や
Right,
そ
okay.
ろそろ
This is where I wish I could use regular mash. She'll die really fast too. I wonder if the tree is divine. Doubt it. Man, this account actually does not have a lot that's good here. Might actually need to summon 100 Face to take it a bit more seriously. This is a problem. I need Hans to live one turn, but I need him to not NP turn 1, I need him to NP turn 2. This gives him more health, maybe that'll let him live. Bet you Enkidu can solo this stage. Which is a fairly generic thing to say because he can solo most things. Cool intro though. I guess I just cast this. Gotta wait to do protection from the wind because I'm gonna try to heal next turn. Alright, as long as Hans dies next turn, this is not so bad. Dies this turn though, then it's really bad. That's crits or single target? That did a lot of damage. Or she missed the drain. Okay, we're probably gonna need 100 Face. We're in so much trouble here. At least we landed the attack buff. 100 Face is just so much better than Curse Arm. $62K. Yep, this is not gonna happen. Like, not even close. Like, if I didn't want to get carried, I'd have to level my own 100 Face. Like, Kojo is not even close to being good enough. I want to at least see what happens when you break the first health bar. And I like how no one's critting. At least Curse Arm did there. That was ridiculous. I had quite a few stars over these 2 turns. Kinda sad at how bad Curse Arm's doing. Like that he doesn't do that much damage, and then with the defense buff, he just doesn't do anything. I can remove that armor ignore. Not that we have any armor. Well, actually we do from Hans, but it's gone now. Surely he's going to do 20k. Like that much effort to break the first health bar, and this one has so much more health. Oh, that did nothing. Guess the quick, just because he's got the buster resistance. Kojiro's gonna have to do a hell of a lot of work here. 107's better. He did fucking 65k last time. Did he just do Pearson Vonnegut? Yeah, okay. Yep, gonna want that 100 face now. Face can actually solo this stage, but we're not gonna do that. Wow, we are absolutely dead. Guys, don't worry, don't worry. Stheno's got a quick chain. And critting with 30%, and then failing with 60s. Honestly, if she had her extra attack passive and her third passive, that would have actually gotten pretty damn close to breaking. Are we just dead? Okay, not quite. Give it a second though. Our only chance is if we break here and then somehow do 1,000,000 damage next turn. Nope, not gonna break. Damn it, Kojiro. If we had broken there, we might have kind of a chance. Because then I could have NP'd and then it attacked him one time with the crits after the NP, but now all I'm going to get is the NP. Unless I loop, I could NP right now just to make the stars and to get the quick up. I don't think his hit count's high, but okay, you know what? We have no chance of winning, so I might as well do something stupid. Give me that, give me the loops. We got like 1,000,000 quick resistance here, so no crit, no crit. Alright, our only chance here was definitely if we crit. Even if we crit, that would not make up for that much NP. Well, we tried. That's actually kind of hard if you don't have good assassins, which we don't. We have Stheno, but she's a support, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, I'm getting 100 face. No, I'm not blue cubing game. Get that off my screen. You know what? I'm gonna be extra mean, and we're getting big 100 face. If I could actually get on my ult account. There we go. Yeah, only the NP has Pearson Vulnerability. It's super weird how they did that. It's like an inherent part of the attack, essentially. You know, if there were green cubes, that'd be tempting. What would they do, though?
Yeah, いらっしゃいだね、マスター君。地道にコツコツ。
Whose idea was it to put command card next to command code? These are good enough, I would say. I could do armor ignore on this. Or I could do heal. We'll do heal, that's fine. Or heal boost. Yeah, we'll do heal boost. Could put buff success chance on art, but we'll keep it as is. I'll make this the heal. If I can find it. Yeah, I guess you do have mana prisms, that's true. I mean, they do look better than rare prisms. Don't let Kentucky or Gilgamesh hear me say that. Oh, I don't actually need to do that. There we go. I don't even know if you open with Stheno, to be honest. She might be better in the back. I'd like someone with attack down. I'd bring Robin Hood if I had him. I just want to help Hans a tiny amount so he doesn't instantly die. I could do David. What does this look like? I mean, you get the art cards to work with 100 Face. I really don't have a good CE for him. That looks weird, but it gives Kojiro buffs. Oh, we have armor ignore. I don't think that existed back then, so we won't use that, but that's not bad. Not much in the way of debuffs here, so probably use that. Alright, off we go. We really should use Ricky Boy some, gotta fight some more casters. There's plenty of main story to go, so I'm sure we'll work him in. That really is a nice background and whatnot. I actually could have saved that. Not like he's gonna live, but... So she's essentially at 70%. I think I still use this, even if it's just for the stars. It's good to be sure. Oh right, she's got the Merlin command code, so she's definitely got it. I guess I could have given it to David. Oh, he's gonna get it too. Man, David got blasted. Bad news for 100 Face though, she didn't get any of her NP gain. The 2 quick cards I think are in the next hand. I think I cast this anyway. Keep our, and we missed the art up. I don't know what I ever expect out of this game. We could have really used the extra damage. Beasley, that's a good emote combo. That Santa hat has been really good on a lot of emotes. I really like it on the fluffy one. That one's great. So if she had her art up, I don't think she would have quite broke, but she would have gotten really close, and we'd be able to break with almost anything this turn. Also, she would have gotten more refund. Wish Stheno showed up just a little bit later, but not much I could do. Do I heal David? No, I don't think so. What's the play? I can probably break with the 3 cards, but I'll do his NP because I don't think I'm gonna need it later much anyway. Not that one, Hex. Not that one. I only see the Santa hats next to the emote. That sucks. That's kind of odd that doesn't. Whoa, we almost didn't break there. And yeah, David's first skill is nuts. Especially if he's counterclassing, he just lowers their damage by so much. I really wish 100 Face had gotten her NP because she still has the buffs. Damn. Damn, that sucks, because I could have been bumped with Stheno and the Mystic Code, and we could have just broken right there, I think. And now, also, we're gonna lose the art resist down. It's because we got so much NP gain on the first hand, and we didn't need all of it. Okay, well, I can use her heal. Wow, how are... What? How are we already that far back? Shit. That's not good. Stheno not being able to do her charm is a pretty big hit. The Herc with the Santa hat. Come on, come on, come on! Yes! If we had just NP'd 1 turn sooner, this would be going so good. By the way, it is, even with this going badly, it is so obvious how much better 100 Face is compared to every other budget assassin, and even a lot of the non-budget assassins. So I was so desperately wanting to NP and then use Stheno's first skill, but that ain't gonna happen. I really wish 100 Face had gotten her heal command code. I'm trying to keep her health as high as possible before the NP. Game is not having it though. Man, Kodro needs to be in the final slot then. Best I can do is try to get his NP right now. Maybe I shouldn't have NP'd with her then. I could have done his Brave Chain. That'd have been more... I could do Art Buster quick, getting the extra attack. But it's nice to remove the defense buff. Okay, he got it. That's good. I should have evaded on him. He's gonna get the crit. Ah, damn it. He did defense again. So tanky. Well, if he somehow lives the NP, he can evade the attack after it, but that's not gonna happen. What I should have done was evaded, and then I could have evaded him again with the Mystic Code. But I think 100 Face has got this. I could have done Buster, actually, because we'll get NP from being attacked. But Kodro should have been Ushi or something. That way, if people die here, then Kodro comes in. And then he could deal with 150k. But now, potentially everybody could die, and then I have nothing in the back. Okay, 100 Face is fine. Well, I guess Ushi can give us attack up. I guess I evade now, because if it makes it to the NP, I'm gonna lose anyway. I have to win before that. Man, it is, like I said though, it is just so obvious how much better Hunterface is. Like, this is ridiculous. She does so much damage. We've had crit down the entire time because of her. There's way more damage from the other budget assassins, way more survivability. And she can just solo this stage. It's not even that hard for her to do it. Yeah, honestly, what Zoss said, the team was kind of holding Hunterface back. They just slowed down her NP repeating big time. Yeah, I honestly don't know why her crit down is 50% for 3 turns. You'd expect it to be like 50% for 1 turn or something. I remember when App Media did rate Jekyll super high. I don't think they do anymore unless I've missed something. But I think they at least saw their error of their ways on that one. Alright, I think we're done with Lostbelt 1. So we got 2, 3, and 4. And 2 is pretty easy, so I'm not worried about that one. 3 is going to be tough. 3 is going to be really tough. We pretty much have to level Babbage for 3. This account would get so wrecked in Lostbelt 3 without him. Alright, and we have to actually beat 4. That's going to be tough too. God Juna, when he with Limbo, it's pretty nasty. Oh wow, 10 SQ. Nice. I'm okay with free stuff. Alright, I think we'll wrap up there. Now, I can do a bonus stream though, and I want to. The only reason I would think not to is because I need to farm the lottery, but fuck it, we'll do a bonus stream. I actually kind of want to play Dark Souls 2 now, but I don't think I have it installed. Let's see here. What do we got here? Yeah, we'll do a bonus stream. But for those that are just here for FGO, I think that's it for today. But I'm really happy with actually getting Lostbelt 1 out of the way. Any chance I have Dark Souls 2 installed? Oh shit, I do. I don't even know why, but I do. All right, we'll stream that. This is going to be an experience. All right, let me reset the stream and change the title and all that. That way the bots are separated. Like I said, we're not going to do PvP just because I don't want to deal with soul memory. But it's kind of a shame. I actually really like the PvP in 2. But it's not worth dealing with right now. All right, let me reset the stream. I'll be back in just a moment.